Hello everyone, today we're going to learn how to write equations and inequalities. Before we start, let's look at the definitions of open sentence, equation, and inequality. An open sentence is a mathematical statement that contains two algebraic expressions and a symbol that compares them. An equation is an open sentence that contains the symbol equal. An inequality is an open sentence that contains one of the symbols less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Let's look at the table that describes the meaning of the symbols. First symbol is equal to. When you see the same as in a sentence, we need to understand that it means equal. For less than sign, we may have fewer than in the sentence. And we have less than or equal to, those words might be used to describe less than or equal to, at most, no more than. This symbol is greater than, so more than also refers to the same symbol. And the last one is greater than or equal to, so at least, no, less than. So when we see those words, we need to remember what they mean. So let's continue. Combining inequalities. Sometimes two inequalities are combined. For example, the inequalities x greater than 4 and x less than 9 can be combined to form the inequality x is 4 less than x, x less than 9, or x is between 4 and 9, which is read x is greater than 4 and less than 9. Let's look at the first example. In the first example, we need to write those three verbal sentences. We need to transfer them into mathematical statement. So let's see what we need to do. First one, the difference of a twice a number k and 8 is 12. So difference. So I have to put minus. Difference between what? Twice a number k, so which means 2k and 8. The difference between 2k and 8 means equal 12. So let's look at the second one. The product of 6 and a number is at least 24. First of all, we have to know that this one's a product means we have multiplication and 6 and a number n. At least means it can be 24. It can be 24 or less. At least. 24 or more. So we have to put greater than or equal to 24. The last one is a number y is no less than 5. Now, what we understand from here, y is no less than, and more than 13, no less than 5, which means not less than 5, not more than 13. So it's between 5 and y, but do we know that they're equal? No less than means 5 is equal to, we are going to put less than or equal to, no more than 13 means it can be 13 but not more. Basically we have less than or equal to on both sides of y. So these are the equations and inequalities that are converged from verbal sentence. So let's move to the next page. In the second page, solutions. When you substitute a number for the variable in an open sentence like x plus 2 equals 5 or 2y greater than 6, the resulting statement is either true or false. If the statement is true, the number is a solution of the equation or a solution of inequality. Let's check. Let's look at the example. In the example, we have 4 different open sentences, and we have to use check whether 3 is a solution of the equations or inequality. So we have to use 3 for the variables in the given open sentence. Let's check the first one. So 8 minus 2 times 3 equals 2. Now, when we calculate this, 8 minus 6 equals 2, and at the conclusion we found that 2 is equal to 2. Yes, it is. So 3 is a solution. Now, next question. We have to look at if 3 is the solution of that statement. So if I substitute 3 for x, let's see what we get. 12 minus 5 equals to 7, or 6. 12 minus 5 equals to 7. 7 is not equal to 6. No, it is not. So we found it. 3 is not the solution of the second open sentence. Let's try the third one. So we have to substitute again. 2 times 3 plus 5 greater than 12. So 2 times 3 equals 6. 6 plus 5 greater than 12. So what's 6 plus 5? 11. Is 11 greater than 12? No, it is not a solution. Okay, let's check the last one. If it is a solution, if 3 is the solution of the open sentence. So 5 plus 3 times 3 equals 9, and 14 is less than or equal to 20, which is right, then yes, 3 is the solution. Okay, so that's all. We need to do an example 2. Let's move on the other part of the lesson, using mental math. Some equations are simple enough to solve using mental math. Think of the equations as a question. Once you answer the question, check the solution. Now, let's look at the example in here. Now, in this example, we have to think mentally. When you look at the first example, basically we are adding a number by adding with 4 and we are getting 10. So, how can we think mentally? So, we have to write what we're thinking here. What number plus 4 equals 10? This is the thing we have to think about. Now, what's the solution? What number plus 4 equals 10? So I need to add 6 with 4, then I need to get 10. So let's check. Is 6 plus 4 equals to 10? Yes, 10 equals 10. Then we are right. Now, let's look at the second one. So 20 minus what number equals 8? So this way we have to think. Now 20 minus what equals 8? So we know that is 12. Now check 12 as an answer. Is 20 minus 12 equals 8? Absolutely right. Next one, how can we think the next example? So basically we have multiplication in here, so 6 times, since we have a variable, and it's a variable, again I need to say 6 times what number equals 42. So 6 times what equals 42? 7. So 6 times 7 is equal to 42 equals 42. Then we are right. Next question. So again we have to think as a verbally, so mentally, what number we divide the variable by 5. So what number divided by 5 equals 9. So 45. So 45 divided by 9 equals, 45 divided by 5 equals 9. Then 9 equals 9. So our answer is right. So basically this is the way you can do mentally, instead of like solving it, thinking. about it. You can just think about it and get the answer mentally. Now let's move on to the next example. Now we have 2 more examples left, and then we're gonna finish with the lesson. The last time you and 3 friends went to a mountain bike park, you had a coupon for $10 off and paid $17 for 4 tickets. What is the regular price of 4 tickets? If you pay the regular price this time and share it equally, how much does each person pay? So basically, we need to pay regular price if we don't have a coupon, right? Now we get 10% off, and $10 off from the regular amount of coupon, and equals to amount we paid. Now let's figure it out. So I can just say that this is R, and minus 10 equals 17. So we paid $17. Then, so what minus 10 equals 17, then I can figure out the regular price for 4 should be $27. Now, what's the next step? How much, if you pay the regular price this time and share it equally, how much does each person pay? So if I divide 27 by 4 people, because you and 3 friends, so 4, then what is this equal to? So 4 goes in 27, 6 times 4, 24, and we have 3 left. 3 divided by 4 equals to 75 cents. So it's going to be equal to $6.75 per person. Now, let's move on to the next example. Basketball. A basketball player scored 551 points last year. If the player plays 18 games this year, will an average of 20 points per game be enough to beat last year's total? So, what am I going to do? Since we know the average is 20 and played 18 games, it should be more than 351. So, but what do I need to do? Number of games he's playing and points per game, or average points per game should be greater than total points of last year. So let's try to figure this out. So number of games is 18. The average is 20. Is 18 times 20 greater than 351? So 18 times 12, 18 times 20 equals to 360, and I know that 360 is greater than 351. Then yes, he beats last year's total. So we're done with today's lesson. Again, at the last page we have guided practice questions. So these are the questions related with the lesson. So once you finish those questions before you come in the classroom, you can either print out the PDF form, or you can just do it on a piece of paper and bring it back to me tomorrow. Thank you.